Tidebringers for denies. Here, people have got better in a way at the Kunkka because you have to think about less. And do you like what they've done here, putting Zayax not against the Juggernaut and sending actually Seneko here to this bottom lane? Oh, King, oh, he's taking a lot of damage, and the last right click coming out from Seneko is going to secure them the kill. Blizzy, it looks like he does deny himself down to the tower. Pops the Hadouken, does allow them to break down the tower, but he might pay with his life. They need a little bit more than that. His stick, it is on cooldown, and he's just so speedy here and regenning up from this Unholy Aura, so I don't think they're going to be able to get the kill from Batrider. And meanwhile, Madden is following them in. We missed the Bane going down again on this bottom lane. Dream and King R, this combination here. Blizzy, he's looking for Dream inside the trees, and he is going to miss it as he leads to that orb. And the salve delivered just in time for Dream. And meanwhile, they hunt Healing Ward. A double damage here for the sniper, but it looks like they're one they really want to be going on is this Raptor. The Healing Ward, it has died. Seneko with the Brain Tap is able to live through this for a little while. And the right click there from King R, it's not going to be quite enough. Blizzy leaps his orb, and they do have the right clicks able to take down Dream in this bottom lane. And now King R, it's going to be a double kill. And Magical, with the help of that double damage, they kill.
Speaking about Drow.
Yeah, Crystallize might be in trouble, but the nice jukes from him. They now are on top of him. Seo with the Infernal Blade, he's tanks the double Unshell, but Magical, he's rotated in for this. I don't know if he has enough damage to be able to save the Drow, but with those headshots, he most certainly does. The last ticks of that double damage, and now Seo, he's sitting inside the fire, and Magical, this rotation saves the life of this Drow, and that's them 2 kills in this
space.
Yeah, and we're back in the mid lane. He has the X as well as the bow on top of Magical, but it's not enough damage by itself. And Zayax, he's rotated in for this. He has the Firefly, and they're even bringing the puck. It's a nice Dream Coil onto 2 of them. They have the headshot. Isn't going to be enough to take down the Kunkka. It looks like they didn't even need the ultimate of the sniper as they just burn down to the fire. Up the Omni Slash. You have to be careful here. Crystallize, they've seen him now caught inside the kinetic field. It looks like they don't even need the Omni Slash, but there they go. We do have the Gust. It's going to fade off, and Dream, he pops the Omni Slash just to be able to secure the kill. On top of Crystallize. Nice use of the wards here. Seneko is being glimpsed back, and King R, he should be able to get away to safety, but they do get the sleep just in time, and it looks like the Juggernaut, he's decided to abandon King R. They do have the ultimate on the sniper, and that's going to cancel the TP, so King R with the rotation in from Blizzy. Blizzy able to clean up that kill.
This is exactly what Empire needs to keep doing now. They kill Zayac as well. They just need to be aggressive with this Jug. If we see Sniper being gone at, then instantly Puck, Bane, a few other heroes just rotate.
But they have the X onto the Sniper once again, but the Dream Coil, Magical, he is now being run down. He's not going to be able to get away from that spin. With their Fiend Script, it's over on top of the Kunkka, but there's not enough follow-up damage without their Sniper, who's already gone down. And Empire, you said that Navi usually have more people, but when you have 5 people in the mid lane, there can't be more than that. And that's long left on it, but this might result in another kill over on Crystallize. They pop down the ward, so they have the vision, as well as just popping the Static Storm. The Omni Slash is spending every skill to get this kill, but they do have the Shrine, but doesn't really matter. With the Glimpse Cat, Crystallize, the Silence is still not going to be enough to save his life. They do have the ultimate from the Sniper, that's definitely going to kill off King R. And Seneko, he's coming to this with the sleep, but on the back line, they've also found Magical. They're bringing in Save, but the Dream Coil to hold him back, so it's only Kodos, and now they're fighting back. The Doom, it's on top of the Puck, so he's not able to be as evasive as he likes. Are they going to be able to get some sort of other kill from this? Seneko, he's gone down. Navi, they tried to turn around that engagement, but all they were able to get
him, and when he gets a BKB, the only real reliable way to take him down is going to be the Doom.
Yeah, talking about Crystallize on the bottom lane, he's managed to find Madden. They do have Blizzy. They popped down the wall, but they have the core to hold him in place. They've also brought Sight. That should give them some vision, especially with the Firefly. And they have enough damage when they're able to put the distance between Blizzy and this Drow Ranger. But all the meanwhile, Dream, he's able to find Seneko. They have the ultimate from the Cypher. It's not enough. Is a very important tower.
Once again, Seneko.
Oh, Seneko, they fight him once again. I'm not quite sure about that death, because they definitely knew that they were there. And with the Bane dead for another 30 seconds, Dream is going to start sieging Navi. They even use their glyph. Crystallize does need to be careful if they're able to get an X. Actually, the Silence over here, but they have the Lasso over here. They're probably going to be able to take King off. But the Omni Slash on top of Crystallize, he pops his BKB, but it's not enough to save his life. 64 seconds without the Blizzy with that Dream Coil. It's on to 4 of them. Now Magical, they have the free skip on top of Dream. They know he doesn't have the Aegis, but do they have enough damage to Sniper? He's stunned up thanks to that Torrent, and he's just spinning happily here on Dream. They're all getting very low, but they're definitely going to be able to get these barracks. Kodos, he pops his BKB, and he's able to get the kill on the Bane once again. They are losing people now. They've lost 3. They've lost the Juggernaut. Now Kodos, the only remaining Zayax with his Blink Dagger needs a little bit more damage. Kodos obviously does have this armlet, but the ultimate on the Sniper isn't going to be enough. He's toggling this armlet pretty well, but he will eventually go down to Blizzy as well as Zykes. At least I'm saying that, but Kodos, this armlet toggling, it's been impeccable. He's fighting against 3 of the side of Navi. They pop down the Static Storm and deward it to reveal their smoke. And they're controlling this high ground area once again. The smoke does pop and Dream. They have an idea. Seneko, he's going to be instantly stunned up by that torrent. That's really easy to kill. The only session on the back line. Oh, they're going to lose Magical, but he gets him into the creep wave. But the procs, the chain lightning procs, they are enough to kill Magical. And that's a big kill. The Sniper is a big part of their high ground defense. Seneko, he's been able to live for a little while because they committed forward for more. But 2 kills here on the side of Empire. They do
for 50 seconds.
Yeah, and they have the Aghanim's Dream Call. That'd be a really big way to start the fight. But Blizzy, he uses the Dream Call. It is onto 2. I think it caught the end of the Doom. But Dream, he's able to get out of that silence thanks to Manta. And now Seneko caught inside the Static Storm. They bring back Crystallize. There is no Omni Slash for this, but they just don't have quite enough damage to be able to kill off Dream. He is stunned, and there's a lot of damage, but this Crimson Guard going to work. They're trying to catch onto Blizzy, but it looks like it's been a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, Crystallize, he tries to TP away, but they have the Glimpse. It's still up, and the Thunderstrike. They've lost Crystallize once again, dead for 70 seconds, and I think this is going to be kept safe. The ultimate there just to break the Linkers here, but there's no other Sword Brew battle. But no, they broke his Linkers here. They pull him back. They still have the Aegis for a little bit of a while. They have the Doom over onto Blizzy. Spark, so he's not going to be as evasive. Crystallized with the BKB. The timing is fading off, and he's going to just have Beast solo Omni Slash. This is what I feel. They have the X bringing him back. Dream, he has the Omni Slash if he wants to use it, but it looks like he just wants to pop the Aegis. The Ethereal Blade on top of him. They've lost the Aegis, but it was expiring anyway, and now Crystallized Kodos is on top of him. They have the X as well as the Glimpse, and Crystallized, he's going to go down the Fiend Script on top of the BKB over here, but no Crystallized for 70 seconds. They have a lot of damage. Are they going to lose the Cooker? Yes. No, but he eats the cheese. Kodos able to save himself. The Omni Slash, it doesn't mean they lose the Bat Rider, but Magical outputting a lot of damage here from his well. Have they overexpended? Soneko, he's able to save himself. The ultimate there, they have lost the Doom, and Soneko, they've only lost 2. They buy back on the Bat Rider. They have the Yules on top of Kodos. Do they have the control for him? They don't have the control, but they do have the raw damage coming out from Magical. And so for the side of Empire,
A little bit, but I still feel like Navi is just lacking.
Over here they get the lasso on top of the Juggernaut. Do they have enough damage? They have the wall down. He's getting very low. The Omni Slash, no, but they have the free to follow up. He uses the Mad Style, but they have managed to get this kill on the Juggernaut. Actually, no buyback on him. And now Seneko, it looks like he's going to be the casualty, but King R, they just need to be able to get a slow on him. But actually, the Ethereal Blade as well as the Sniper Ultimate is enough. A nice initiation there. They have the Doom over onto Blizzy. They know he doesn't have a buyback, but they're sticking around in this mid lane, and the whole side of Navi is coming in. Now Zykes, no lasso. They're going to try and surge away. The deny, even on top of Blizzy, not letting them get that money for the side of Empire. They find Zykes. He puts his BKB, but he doesn't have a TP. Zykes, he's chasing, has a gem. Doesn't have a Blink Dagger for a little bit, but is able to get over these high grounds. And they are able to stop that Blink Dagger of Sayat. He is still affected by a little bit of the flame break. The vision provided. Imagine.
Slash duration. Gonna find
oh, Dream, they managed to break the Lincoln Sphere with the Force Staff there. He's taking so much damage. He pops the Mad Stuff, but it doesn't matter. There's no buyback, but a whole bunch of them. They're caught inside the Static Storm. There's a silence. They've got the Doom. They lose Blizzy as well as the Bane. And now they're chasing forward. They buy back actually over here on this Bane Kodos. They have the Glimpse back as well as the Magical. He's caught out. He does have a buyback if he feels the need to use it. Crystallize with the BKB. Is it going to last long enough for him to able to TP away? And it will. Magical, he does have buyback if he feels the need to use it. So they forced out one buyback already. They have the X Seneko. He's not able to sleep himself just in time, but he doesn't tank up the stun. And they actually do force the buyback from Magical. But now they're holding Kodos in place, and they have enough damage with Crystallize as well as the Magical Sniper laying into him. But a buyback from the big core there of Magical for the side of Navi. Yes, Alex, he has the vision on the walls, but the Surge Roll, the instant buyback here from the Kunkka. They sleep up on side, but a nice Static Storm. They're all caught in it. There's truth, and remember, this is an Aghanim Static Storm. They're not able to use their BKBs. There's so much damage. They've lost Crystallize. They've lost the Nokia. There's no buyback him. They buy back on Crystallize, and Zyax, he's running away to the high ground. They're not going to be able to catch him, but Magical, they get the glimpse. They had the vision, and Magical, but he pops his BKB, is able to save his life. But on top of the Doom is... on top of the Bat Rider, sorry, is this Doom. And what a great buyback here from the Kunkka. That's two massive kills from the side of Navi, as well as the Crystallized buyback. Both the big cores of Navi in this Dry Ranger, the Sniper. They don't have buybacks anymore. And Empire, they're going to get this Aegis for Dream.
I underestimated King I. I will never do the same thing again. My goodness, just a beautiful static stone kinetic field with 3 heroes being backjumped in.
Oh, Blizzy, he tries to go for the Aegis shield, and he gets it. Blizzy, he steals the Aegis away from them. He might have to sacrifice his life for this. He doesn't have buyback, but there is no static storm. Blizzy is able to get away. No, they timed the torrent. But Blizzy, what a great steal. And he...
Mega Stone coming out, you have to take it.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage from the sniper. They leap forward. Madden denies the vacuum ball. They do mount the sniper, but he does get his BKB off before it happens. The Dream Coil, it's not to do them. Crystallize trying to do enough damage. The kinetic field, it doesn't catch. And he has the Ethereal Blade, so he's not actually taking the damage. And they brought the Juggernaut back to the fountain there with that Ethereal Blade. He does spin himself away, but they have the Aghanim's Dream Coil. And now the sniper, he's sitting right outside their fountain. Over here, they have the lasso. Science, he goes back. They do lose the sniper, but they have the buyback. What now for the Juggernaut? Does he have the boot to travel? He tries to get back in as quickly as possible, TPing to that shrine. And Kodos, they do get the melee barracks. They don't have magical for another 100 seconds. And it's Mega Creeps. Navi, they call GG. Empire able to take the upset here with the first win over here in the best of threes. Able to move the score to 1-0.
I feel like Empire just had such beautiful rotations on this Drow Ranger. I feel sure. And Crystallize is one of, if not the best carry in the sim lane as soon as possible. Because both teams are just gonna be spamming out their skills. So Nico.
Over here, they have the shackles with the level 2 over here in Seu. And Madden, he needs a little bit more mana, but no, I take it back. He just has more than enough damage. It looks like Crystallize. He's trying to commit forward with that Scoochie. He knows Seu went through the trees. And no, he actually doesn't get the last right click. The stick pop there from Seu, you were totally right. The stick
does die.
His main hero is very low here.
He does have the self now, the career respawn, so he should be fine.
Oh, and again in the top lane, King R, he still doesn't have that aphotic shield, not level 2. And now Dream, they might just try hunt him down.
And Kodos once again going for the bear resummon. And while it's nice that he gets all of his HP back on the bear, at the same time, if Navi does decide to go for a gank on him and he dies...
Oh, Dream over here in this top lane, King R. He went to the side, it looked like he was... he came to the mid lane just to get the D ward. And over here, Seneko, nothing left. Seu holding in place with the shackles. We'll have an Ether Shock coming up fairly soon. The right clicks, the stick pops by Seneko, and it looks like this is going to be a long run down. The Ether Shock, it is level 2 and it is off cooldown, and I think it should be enough if he gets the vision for it. Seneko looking for the deny, but Seu the vision for the Ether Shock, able to kill off the support who he's laning against.
So Nico didn't quite manage to get the block with his illusions, so there was no escape.
Yeah, just looking for that rune control. And King R over here, he might be able to get the deny with the Dream Coil, but not in time, actually. And now they're just going to run down Dream. 3 stacks of Sticky. Blizzy, he's on top of him. Goes for the Who's Coming. He's going to burn to the fire. Zach's a double kill. And in the meanwhile, the bottom lane, they're able to... It's on top of King R. And are they looking to get this kill? They do have a lot of retaliating stacks. There's the silence coming out from Dream. But now they're right on top of King R. He pops the aphotic shield. But as soon as that wears off, now they're just able to stay on top of him. Stun, Sticky Napalm. And this Abaddon, he's just having such a rough laning stage. And the fact that he hasn't been able to do anything, it means Dream side. And once again, they kill the Shadow Shaman. These dudes, they don't have Firefly for another few seconds, but they're bringing in Kodos to try and help out this Drow Ranger. And it looks like with the bear rotation is level 6, but not going to be able to get any of those lucky roots. Zyx, he's actually still on top of Dream. He's going for this kill. Now the TA, they have the slow. They're on top of Kodos. He doesn't have mana for the fear, and they're able to kill Zyx. A double kill, killing both the cores here for the side by the 4th position here for Navi.
Look at the net worth.
Oh my goodness. You have 4 heroes for the side of Navi. They're 5k ahead and Seneko. He is going to pay, but Crystallize. So I think Dream is now in real danger. Does he realize that stunning's up? The Firefly from Zyx. They use the Stampede to allow him to get right on top of him. The Lasso bring the Thunder Strike and all the spells being committed here. But it doesn't matter. Dream, he's inside the trees. They know exactly where he is. The vision being provided by that bug from the Swarm. And Dream,
it allows you to be very mobile on the map and try to go for these early kills, while Lesso is a bit more farming and pushing oriented.
Oh, they have the slow as well as the static storm kinetic field, and Kodos, he's not able to get that fear, so he's dead again. And by the way, he doesn't have another bear, and they found once more the Abaddon found once again Zyax, able to get a total solo kill over here on King. And Magical, he's coming in, Crystallize, gets the bug. It is on top of Dream. So they know where he is, but he's killing it pretty damn quick. And it looks like King R is going to just be the sacrifice. Pops his stick, but he's not going to survive the right clicks from Magical.
There is just somehow get some pickoffs on maybe
Oh,
that,
they get the D-Ward, they use the Shadow Shaman Wards as well as Lasso. But Blizzy, he's here. They've revealed the Blink Tagger. It's a great static storm. It's onto 3 of them. They're caught inside the kinetic field. And it's 3 dead for the side of Empire. Navi, what a great turnaround there. They were...
I feel like a Crimson Guide as well as a Roche is what's gonna allow Navi to go high ground.
Nice fear there to allow them to grab the bounty room with Kodos' bear. But Zayx now, he's pretty speedy. They have the glimpse back. And Zayx, he's trying to go for one more in the backline. Looks like they're going to be able to kill off the Tide Hunter really easily. While Zayx, no, not quite there in time for Lasso. He was trying to pursue someone else. Well, we just assumed the Tide Hunter was already dead. Crystallized, he's going to get both these bottom bounty runes. Kodos, he doesn't have another fear.
So it looks like Kodos is desperately trying to get a Midas, but he's still so far away. And it's already 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and now Navi, they're just going for the Roche. They have the minus armor with the Desolator as well as the 4 points in Meld. And this big beast is going to drop pretty quickly. And Empire, I just don't think they're able to fight this. They know they killed off Madden and the Ravage is on cooldown.
Even if they did have the Ravage and they got a 5-man one, I don't feel like they can win a fight right now.
Oh, and this
truly
board over here, it does net a great glimpse over on the Shadow Shaman, and he's dead for a tiny bit longer. This ward hit, really great play by Seneko. We praise King R and his glimpses, but Seneko, he seems to be able to say, whatever you can do, I can do better.
It's one of Seneko's signature heroes as well. And Crystallized does have this diffusal now, so...
Oh, they've managed to find the bear. They are on top of him. They do have a root, but it doesn't really matter. Magical has more than enough nodes. And Empire, they just called GG. They realize it's over. They haven't lost any tier 3s, but they just want out of this game. I just wasn't expecting that, GG.
Right, I don't expect... So, you say that Empire has a lot of good ways for getting on top of him, but at the same time, Navi has such good counter...
Navi, apparently.
Makes a lot of sense. You really don't want to lose your career in this matchup for either a sniper or a drow. Could be completely game losing.
They are looking for something. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon, I think he just denied himself. Yeah.
God.
And I think he's going to try and pull the creep wave as well, or is he going to deny himself? He's going for the deny.
Like denying.
Just such heads up play. I thought he was busy here babysitting Crystallized, and apparently not.
I would expect to see the basic build because it's just a lot more versatile.
In this bottom lane, they have the shards box onto Busy. They're affected by the Taxi, but the stun, it's only onto one. Sayu, he's holding his lift for a while. Kodos, he actually has taken the waveform instead of the adaptive strike. Going for that mobility, so he's able to survive the haste stream here on Seneko. Does have the glimpse to bring him back into the shrapnel of Magical. Taking that Thunderstrike Dragon as well, and Magical is going to be able to get this kill on Dream. And now Magical, he's looking for more onto the Sayu. The vision being provided by the shrapnel, but...
Important, because the shrine is quite close.
Oh,
fight on top.
King R, he's here onto the tower. They roll forward. They have the vision on top of Magical King R. He has the tag team, but Magical, he's just surviving. Now Kodos, he's rotated. They're not able to take down anyone, and Magical, he's been able to get 2 kills. He's looking for more. Kodos by himself, he does have the strength buff, but no mana remaining. And Magical, I think he can just stick around and fight here into the Morphling. Morphling, no waveform, does have 13 stick charges, but he's held in place, and they're able to get it. He was fully strength buff, and there's more than enough damage. Looks like with the help of King R, they're thinking about setting up here. They know that Seneko's there. They're taking dive, but a whole bunch of TPs in, and the instant static storm is they're going to be able to turn around on King R. Great play by Seneko, baiting in the tusk, and they should be able to find him. They have the disruptor, so they've got the Morphling as well. Morphling waveform to the high ground. He goes for that TP, but will he be able to get away? They have the glimpse, so it doesn't really matter. They've spent all their spells. Kodos, he's now their strength morph. The Ember Spirit has the Flame God as well as a nice steering chains, but is he going to be able to escape from this one? Has the Slice Abyss caught in the steering chains. Now he's turned himself into the Morphling once again. Has that waveform. But no TP. They don't have the glimpse. It is on cooldown, and not even the mana here. The vision being provided by that assassinate, and they do take down Kodos as well. A great bait there by Seneko. Navi, that
well played by Kodos.
So I was just talking about Navi having the advantage. What do Empire need to be able to do while they try to gank Zayax? They have the lift, they have the signs, a lot of damage coming out for the Drow. They also have the Enigma. He has the Black Hole here on Madden, but he casts it not on the Ember Spirit, a wasted Black Hole. They brought King R in, perhaps a bit too deep, and they even buy back on Zyx. Busy, he's getting very low from the damage on the Drow. They're able to get this. Sayu, they have the ultimate on the Sniper. It's not quite enough to kill him. He even goes for the... smoke, not that enough time, and the Ember Spirit, Kodos, they're turning this around. They're on top of Magical now. He has turned himself into the Ember Spirit, but I don't think he had the Searing Chains. They used So this mid lane here, they have Seneko, they don't have the vision of Dream, but the blink in instantly from Blizzy, they have the Assassinate, and do they have any more spells that they want to use? They have the Sunstrike, it's still providing vision, and Dream teeping in without the rest of his team, going down twice again in quick succession. But meanwhile, they do find Xyx here with the Magical. He's number one in the net worth, his Midas, it's really had a lot of time to pay off. Pretty close to the Hurricane Pike, but oh no, it looks like there's going to be another kill. They found the Rubik, he's caught. They even cast the Static Storm down for that, and on the back lines they do manage to find the Disruptor, but they're going to lose this Centaur once again. Crystallized, he leaps away to safety, but
Navi saw it coming and scouted it out with the scan preemptively. This is huge.
Navi, they have the Stampede, the Ember Spirit, they're regenerating, and now they have the vision. They go in with Blizzy. The Assassinate is going to be an easy kill over here. So the Assassinate, it moves over onto Dream, the Cyclist restricted, and they brought down Dream as well. And now Roshan is there for the side of Empire. It's out that buyback.
It's really even though. Just look at the recap.
Oh, Kodos, they have the Searing Chains on top of him. But the Slice of Fist is not quite enough. The Atos on top of the Rubik. Do they have anything? Xyx, he goes for the Disruption to try and save the Ember Spirit, and he's able to get away to his Revenant. Over here, the Drow Ranger goes to the sides, but it doesn't really matter. Slice of Fist to change Drow Ranger getting very low. But the Shrine, it's not enough to save her from this burst damage of Magical. So now Magical, he's trying to kill off one more. And he has the Aegis, so it doesn't really matter. They're not able to find him. They've lost the Enigma, but they have the ultimate of the Sniper coming out, and it's going to lose King R. Xyx here with the Disruption. Navi, this fight's amazing. The Atos, it doesn't really matter. Kodos, he's purged up. He waves forward, trying to TP away, but they have the Yule Scepter to stop it. And now Kodos, he goes for the stun, but he doesn't have a lot of mana remaining. And now Crystallized with the last tick of damage. That's 4 dead for the side of Empire.
Behind. I feel like the moment she gets a BKB, Sniper is already just gonna have so much physical
Blizzy goes in with the engage. He pops the ultimate so the rest of his team can follow up. He doesn't know that Dreams here. Madden has the BKB as well as the Black Hole. They have the Assassinate over on top of him. He's thinking about casting that Black Hole. Drow Ranger is just going to TP out, realizing this is a bad fight. They have the Disruption. Madden, he used the BKB, but it doesn't really matter. Who are they focusing here? They're able to kill Madden, and now King R glimpses back into more of them. He does use the Snowball to be able to get away, but eventually he does go down, and an instant smoke from the side of Navi. They're looking for more now. They have an idea he's here. They get rid of all the trees. He force-starts himself back. The Ember Spirit, the Black Hole, it's on top one. Do they have enough damage with Kodos going in? But the instant disruption there from CIS Magical. He's going to be able to get away from the Black Hole. He puts the Storm Shield on himself. Kodos, he's taking a lot of damage here from these illusions. Kodos isn't going to go down Magical. He's fighting up. He is stunned. Kodos, he's affected by the Spirit Vessel. He has been able to survive, and he's able to get back into the Shrine. He does go down, but they've lost 3, and they're probably going to lose 4. A great smoke up from the side of Empire. They did manage to stop the damage from the Black Hole. They lose Kodos, but they take so much more in return.
Killing the Sniper first is just so important. And Madden didn't even have a Blink Dagger. He just got forced in. Very nice team play by Team Empire. They had a really good ward as well, so they saw Magical go into the
getting perhaps a bit too aggressive. He thinks he can kill Dream, but apparently he can't. That was interesting. Yeah, it's, I hear you there. Seneko, this Spirit Vessel has been fairly effective against this Morphling when he uses his Manta Style prematurely, but now he also has a BKB. Oh, Seneko, they found him inside the pit. He pops the Static Storm, but it doesn't really matter. And Magical doesn't have the vision over here onto Dream to keep popping up. They use the Stampede, but where's the detection? They do pop the Dust Stave, hold the Ember Spirit in place again, but he pops the Yule's Marden, he doesn't have another Black Hole. Crystallized with that Shiva Scud. They're definitely going to lose the Tusk over here. He gets very low here on Kodos, and they're able to get the kill. So that now they're dead over here. They're nice hoots on. It's on top of two of them. There's still no Black Hole. And Navi, they fight back with 4 kills of their own and right into the Roche Pit.
Vulnerable right now. But as soon as they take away the Aegis, and if they can get on top of him, he's very squishy.
Blizzy, they have the stun over here onto Rubik. Slice of Fist. As well as the Searing Chains, it's not quite enough. They have the Tusk Snowball save, but that's going to bring them forward even more. Dream is affected by the ultimate of the Shadow Tomb, and they will use Sayu. That Rubik, he's dead for 54 seconds, and now Tusk, they know he has no Snowball, and he's going to take a lot of damage. They haven't even brought the Sniper in for this fight. Magical, he's been busy in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, the side of Navi.
An opening. If they wait for another Roche and another one of these high ground sieges, I don't think they can win a fight. But right now, 4v5, they have a shot.
Kodos, he goes in with his BKB. He wants the Neko, but the Crimson Guard is doing a lot of work. They have the glimpse back, stolen that, and Magical, he's thrown up into the air. He eats the cheese, and he's going to be okay. It's the Static Storm. It's also a whole bunch, and they know Kodos. He's affected by the Spirit Vessel, the Black Hole, but the Disruption, it's there. It is saving the Sniper for a little while, but he will go down. He has buyback if he feels the need to use it. They are going to lose the Enigma. They buy back on the Sniper. He turns back over into that Disruptor, but it's probably not going to save his life, so Kodos, he's looking to wreak as much havoc as he can over here. He will eventually go down. The Drow Ranger is going to do just just fine until they kill her off. There's no buyback on there. And Kodos, he's here in the base. He does have buyback, however. They know there's no buyback there on the Drow Ranger, but they did manage to force the buyback there on Remnants to his advantage.
So
Now,
it looks like
they have their full five-man lineup. They smoke up here, the black hole. 5 seconds without it, they do have the blink. And without this mid lane of barracks, are they going to focus this? Ember Spirit uses himself into the air, but Magical, he's busy focusing throwing while the rest of his team, they zone them. They have the Silent Stream doing a lot of damage. He's managed to come back. They're probably going to lose Seneca, but Madden, he's not able to come back into this. Magical, he's able to kill off this Enigma. No buyback on him. The BKB on top of Magical as well as Kodos. Magical, no buyback. Forced off to the low ground, but the Slice of Fist. Kodos able to get that kill on Magical. There's no buyback on him. They also bought back on Crystallize for this. And now Crystallize, he doesn't have a buyback. Steering chase, he throws himself into the air, but they have the list, they have the silence, they get the disruption. Crystallize, is he able to walk away? The Static Stormer is going to be able to allow them to save this. Kodos getting very low to these illusions, but they probably are going to lose Dream. They see where he is, they go for his direct. Does he have the damage? Yes, he does. And they're going to be able to find even more. Kodos, he's back into this fight, but he's affected by the Spirit Vessel. He's trying to get away, he has the waveform, but the disruption, he's not able to use it. Meanwhile, the creeps, Rubik, he has to take care of them. Morphling, is he able to fight this lineup of Navi? It's a 4 versus 2 of them here, because the Rubik, he's busy dealing with their creeps. Blizzy use that Stampede. It looks like King R is going to be the easy kill, but they have the disruption once again. Are they able to kill off Kodos? He's glimpsed back, and they do lose Kodos. No Drow Ranger, no Morphling, and I think that is just GG, and they actually even lose the Tusk on the back line. Focusing the throne now, Empire, they don't want to drop to lower bracket. They won't be out of the tournament, but they just want to be able to make it through this, but they do finally call GG. They are able to win this Navi in 45 minutes. It looked a bit dicey there, losing Magical, but they finally do bring it to the end to a game number 3.
My goodness, Kodos